Hi everyone, my name is Thane Holmick. I grew up in North Dakota. In a small town, the town is known as the heart of North Dakota. Many of you have probably never heard of it, but it is the tiny redneck town of McCluskey. I lived there my whole life and grew up on a farm and ranch operation. On my farm, we milked cows till I was 16 years old. We would get up at 4 in the morning to milk cows before the school bus got there. Then at 8 we went to school, come home at 4. Once again we milked cows till 8. When we finally got something to eat and got to bed at 9, the day started all over again. On top of milking cows, we fed cows, ate in the summer, harvested in the fall, still had time to find time for a social life. When I did find time for my social life, I was out rodeoing. In rodeo, I participated in the bull riding. I started rodeoing when I was a 7th grader and went on to high school rodeo from my freshman year to my senior year. I accomplished many things in high school rodeo, and in rodeo in general. One of my favorite parts was the friends and family I accumulated from rodeo. I have made the best buddies that I know I will be friends for the rest of my life, and someday my kids will rodeo with their kids. Just like my dad and all of his friends in high school rodeo, I made it to nationals my junior year as reserve champion, as a senior in 3rd place in the state. By summer, I also won the North Dakota Association year-end champion. I finished rodeoing last summer. I had surgery on my elbow that never seemed to heal right. I wouldn't change my life for the world. I loved the way I grew up, was raised. My parents installed a lot of work ethic into me, taught me how to be respectful human being in society. My dad's name is Rex, and he has been a hard-working his whole life. Since the day I knew him. He was just 17 years old when he had taken over my grandpa's farm and accumulated a lot of land. My dad still works very hard every day and has been a big influence in my life. Along with my dad is my mom. I call her Super Mom because she has done everything for us boys. She also has food on the table every time we get home from doing chores. She cleans 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and sadly, she even balances my checkbook. Now when I say she does it all, I mean she really does everything. I respect her for how much she does for us boys, and I appreciate all she does. She also has installed a lot of respect in me. My parents are my heroes, and I couldn't imagine life without them. When I say us boys, I'm talking about my brothers too. My mom and dad have 3 boys. Myself, Buck the oldest, Clay the middle child. My oldest brother Buck is 26, lives in Surrey, North Dakota, and works in Minot, North Dakota, at Butler Machinery as a diesel mechanic. The next oldest brother, he is 25 years old, lives at home. The reason he lives at home is because he works with my dad and runs all the cows. While my dad, Buck, and I do most of the farming. Now you know most of my life story and background. Let me tell you about my present. As of the year, I am working full-time as a mechanic at Great River Energy in Underwood. I still live at home just for the fact that my dad and brothers need the help running the farm and ranch. We are currently harvesting, and I have been busier than I have ever been. We have been behind like most farmers this year because of the terrible weather we have received all year. I'm taking online classes to further my degree from an associate's to a bachelor's, while working a full-time job, helping at home as much as I can, and still trying to find time for homework, and as well as trying to find a social life somewhere in between. Well, that is my life in a nutshell. I hope you have all learned something and enjoyed my speech. Thank you, and I will